Hi, how's it going? My name is Garrett Martin, and today I will be talking about GoPro and the aspect of social media. I will be going over a new social media marketing plan as well as a budget for the new expenses. So for the first slide, we will see goals and objectives that we will hope to accomplish in the few quarters. Next, I will go over a SWOT analysis. The third slide consists of GoPro's competitors. The fourth slide will be social media channels that GoPro should focus on. Next, we will be looking at the plan of action. After that slide, we will analyze the traceable data and discuss the ways in which we will track the progress of our plan of action. The next two slides will consist of the content and budget. So for the goals and objectives, the main problem I noticed with GoPro's social media presence is the lack of attendance they have in the overall conversation on Facebook. This graph in the top right shows the amount of people talking about GoPro on Facebook in the past 4 years. It's obvious that it has gone down exponentially. Our goals for GoPro are to re-infiltrate the conversation, increase impressions by 8% on all social media platforms, increase engagement by 10% on Instagram, increase interaction with tweets by 10%. Our marketing goals are to increase the amount of 6th generation cameras sold because, for previous reasons, GoPro has had a very large problem with selling the newer edition of the camera just because of the fact that the older cameras are so good and they have a very high quality. People are not seeing a reason to buy the new cameras. It is very important for us to find a way to sell people on the newer generations and give them reasons why they are better. Our other goal is to increase worldwide camera portfolio to 85%. In the last year, GoPro's action portfolio was 80% of all of the world's photos, but we would like to increase that by 5%. GoPro has done a great job with staying consistent with their social media presence. They have 6 verified Twitter pages, 13.6 million followers on Instagram, and millions of followers on Facebook, which is why they have a very interactive community and a very loyal fan base. However, GoPro has a steadily declining awareness, meaning they are no longer in the conversation, as seen on the graph in the previous slide. GoPro has a major problem with not being able to sell their new products, just like I talked about, because of the longevity and quality of their original cameras. It is important for us to think of new ways to encourage people to go out and buy the next generation cameras. We'll be talking about how we're going to do this in further slides. These are a few of the competitors that GoPro is up against, and these are a few of their action cameras. As you can see, Sony, Nikon, TomTom, these are all popular cameras that GoPro has to go up against. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are the social media channels we are going to use. They are the best channels for GoPro to use because of the number of people who are active members on each of these channels, and because GoPro is a high-quality action camera. Facebook and Twitter, and especially Instagram, are great ways for GoPro to connect with their consumers and fans. Our plan of action is to organize competitions through Instagram and Twitter that will open up opportunities for people to interact with GoPro and win cool prizes. We will invite people to live stream their adventures in order to connect fans with other fans. We will also encourage fans to post photos so they can be featured on our pages to be viewed by millions of other fans and consumers. GoPro can benefit from creating a scholarship that will increase consumers' need to interact with GoPro. Lastly, GoPro can do all of this with exclusive benefits for users of the Hero 6, which is the latest model of GoPro cameras. This will encourage people to go out and buy the newer generation cameras. These are examples of traceable data that can be used to measure our progress for the plan of action. As you can see, we have the total people that like GoPro on Facebook. In 2014 to 2017, it was on a very impressive rise. However, within the last year, it has begun to plateau. It is our goal to figure out how to prevent any more of a plateau. We want to see a positive change in this, as well as the amount of followers gained per month for Instagram. 23,000 is an impressive amount. However, We believe we can increase this to at least 30,000 followers a month by having better content. Our content is pretty simple. We want to become more personal with our fans. GoPro has no other way of selling new products besides encouraging people to use the newest models to complete challenges. We will come up with challenges, just like we said, in order to basically create a relationship between the fans of our community instead of just us towards the community. There's very little money that needs to be spent on the changes to our social media pages. The only money that may be spent is the risk of not succeeding, and the scholarship money, which is at $25,000. So basically, we'll be paying somebody $25,000 if they win the scholarship, and the other expense is just running the risk of our social media marketing plan not working. We would be changing money and we would be changing strategies and may lose money if we do not succeed. However, this is very unlikely.